MAF 120 class. My name is Matt Kesling, and I am at the beautiful Beaver Tail State Park and Lighthouse and Aquarium. It is located on the southern tip of Connecticut Island and Jamestown Island, democracy. Since 1977, this has been registered on the National Registry of Historic Places. So besides the great view behind my cameraman, it is a great historic place that was very well known and very busy during the colonial times, especially for marine traffic and exportation and importation of goods, trading, all that good stuff. So originally, Connecticut Island was purchased from Narragansett Indians in 1657, and there wasn't a first request for a lighthouse up until 1712. This first lighthouse that I will talk about in a few minutes was originally built in 1749, and it served and still serves great advantages for marine traffic, and is also a great place for the fishing industry. You can catch some great fish along this coast. And later that year, there was a quote that appeared in the Newport Town Record. I would like to share it with you guys. A committee was appointed to build a lighthouse at Beaver Tail on the island of Jamestown, Elias, Connecticut, as there appears a great necessity for a lighthouse, as several misfortunes have happened lately for the want of light. So the original reason for building this lighthouse is obviously supply light out on the coast for ships coming in and out, just because there's been a lot of shipwrecks around these coasts. So that was the main reason. And I thought it was kind of ironic that around 30 years after it was built, British soldiers retreated from Newport when they were sieging it and ended up taking lighting equipment. So for the rest of the revolution, this whole beacon and whole place was darkened. So I just thought that was pretty ironic. But I'm going to take a walk right now with you, and we're going to go over to the first foundation of the Beaver Tail Lighthouse. Alright, so to my left lighthouse that was built in 1749 and only stood for around 4 years, and in 1753 it was burned down, originally because the lighthouse was made out of wood. That's why you can see that there's only stone left, because the British ended up burning it down 4 years after it was built. So this is actually the third, if you look over here, this is actually the third variation of the Beaver Tail Lighthouse. If you want to show it real quick. This one's obviously made out of granite, wood, so this foundation was actually underwater until the hurricane of 1938. It altered a lot of the landscape, especially on the coast, and including marine aspects of this beautiful historic place. And when you look to turn to my right, on the right here is the aquarium, which is unfortunately closed for the winter season. So I'm not able to take you guys in there, which is a shame. But on the left here is the museum itself. So this is set up. And a few interesting facts that I learned during my field trip here was now the BLMA, which is the Beaver Tail Lighthouse Museum Association, now has a shipwreck database which documents all of the shipwrecks from now backdating to colonial times. And what I thought was most interesting about it was that currently today there are 3,403 records of shipwrecks around this here historic place, which I thought is just truly astounding.